Welcome again, friends. We're back with another week of the Daily Shred, and I'm your host, Dumpling, and it's my wacky production variety hour. And I had a great idea planned for us today, but my computer was not able to run the project that I wanted to play for you all. Turns out when you have a nearly completed song and you're running all of this other stuff to get this stream going, it's not going to work out so well. Maybe I need an upgrade. But I do got some fun things planned for today, and I've been wanting to show everybody a little device. You may have seen it on some of our other streams, but it's just loads of fun and can send you down a wormhole of sound design that you'll just love. You'll love it so much. So today we're going to be talking about the Granulator. I just want to show y'all what's cool about the Granulator. So hit me up in the chat. Say hello. Love to hear from my friends. Cool. So here's what I want to do. Let me just show you what this device looks like. If any of you are Ableton owners, you can get this Granulator 2 Max for Live instrument. And if you like sampling stuff or any type of granular synthesis, then this is going to be something you're into. So let's do, there's a couple things I want to throw through these granulators. So let's just duplicate this track a few times. Boop, boop, boop. So we're going to do one. This is going to be this guy right here. Come on. There we go. Oh dear. So this one's going to be a vocal type granular sampling situation. And then we're going to do like distorted, square, wave. You can get rid of all this extra stuff here. And in fact, let's get rid of all this stuff too. Start with a nice vanilla session. And then let's do drum loops. And then I'm not sure what I want to do with these other ones here, but here, let's do dimensional arpeggiator. And yeah, I think that'll be good for today. So let's start with this vocal thing. Boop-a-doo. All right. So we're just going to set up a little vocal tracking input here. I'm going to pull from my little microphone I've got set up. And we're just going to record something. Check, 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 check. Cool. Looking good. Looking good. Let's do this. It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred. Cool. Sounds great. Nice and loud. Let's maybe even do a bit of fun processing and editing on this. I'm going to transpose this down. Maybe put it in complex pro mode.
It's time for the Daily Shred.
Or maybe keep it out of just in complex.
It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred.
And let's just do a little bit of extra yummy effects on there. Let's do some phaser.
It's time for the Daily Shred.
And then let's just kind of dial this in a little bit. Maybe pull the spread back. Let's pull the center down. I was finding that somewhere around this area.
It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred.
Maybe just do a little... The signal's already pretty compressed just from some processing I have going through my microphone, but I kind of want to just overdo it.
It's time for the Daily Shred.
Yeah, that's nice. Just way over the top compression. Maybe we could address some of these higher frequencies that sound a little bit harsh.
It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred.
Cool, that's fun.
It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred.
Yeah, I like that. That's great. So let's just freeze and flatten this. We're just going to bake all those effects right into this audio file here. And now we can drag that little audio file.
It's time for the Daily Shred. It's time for the Daily Shred.
We can drag this right onto our granulator, just into this blank area where a sample will be loaded. Boom. Look at that. Arm my MIDI keyboard to play. And then let's just adjust our file position here. This is basically saying where is our grain going to be in the recording. So if we play on C3, then that's going to be the same tuning as the original audio file, original sample. We can make our grain bigger.
It's time for the Daily Shred. Time for the Daily Shred. For the Daily Shred. For the Daily Shred.
So it's just going to keep looping through this sample if I hold down a key on my keyboard.
It's time for the Daily Shred. For the Daily Shred.
We can make our grain size smaller.
It's time.
So small that the space between each repetition just gets so small that it starts to resonate and generate new pitches. Oh, I could play chords with this thing. Yeah, granulator, baby. It's sweet.
It's time for the daily shred, for the daily shred, for the daily shred, for the daily.
So yeah, just moving around this grain size is already so much fun, going on different octaves of the keyboard. Oh, I'm just loving that. So yeah, and we can obviously use this file position to zoom in on different parts of the recording. Oh, doesn't that sound cool how it just like scans through the file with this super small repetition with the grain size? Let's do that. We've got this great scanning section of our granulator here. And I can say like, how quickly do I want this to scan? How far do I want it to go with the distance? Do I want to go faster? Let's decrease this time.
It's time for the daily shred.
Nice. Now we can like change our grain size.
It's time for the daily shred. It's time for the daily shred.
It's time for the daily shred. It's time for the daily. It's time for the daily. It's time for the daily
It
shred.
doesn't work super well when you're playing the tuning of the original recording.
It's time for the.
Don't really get a whole lot of that like grain size or that granular sound.
It's time for the daily.
Once we go to a
It's
different
time
octave.
for the. It's time.
It's time for the daily. It's time for the daily.
It's time for the daily shred. It's time for the daily.
Ugh, yummy. Let's try changing the distance of this. Maybe bringing that
It's
down.
time for the daily.
And slowing down the time a lot.
It's time.
Yeah, lots of fun things to be done here. So yeah, that scanning is obviously going to be really nice for this. I was messing around with the spray parameter too. This just kind of like randomizes the position of the little play flag as we're going through this, playing through this sample. So if I like, here, let's move this file position where we can see it a little better. If I did a really small grain size, and we can turn off this scanning thing for a second. So it's just going to stay focused on this one part of the audio file, but if I turn up spray, basically just randomizing that function. And of course, the more we turn this up, the more it just turns into chaotic noise. A subtle amount of this with maybe a larger grain size. Like with no spray, it just feels like this super repetitive sound. So I'm giving it a little spray. Shred. Yeah. So the spray is going to be really great as well. You can kind of change whether or not it's going to spray if it's going to move the playhead to the left or to the right or both sides. Both sides would be this symmetrical. Let's try going to the left, actually.
Shred.
And then we can like find a specific part of the audio file that yeah, like right there where where when I said daily, there's just a nice little hard sibilant sound right there. So since the spray is moving it only to the left, we can kind of just like scribble around in that little area where I was saying daily. This is feeling pretty good. Let's check out some other parts of this synth here. See here. So let's go, if we click on this view section here, we can switch from grain mode, the granular mode, to the sort of just like general analog synthesizer section where we've got like our amp envelope, pitch control, we've got an FM oscillator, filter, 2 filters. Let's try adding some FM to this. Maybe tune this FM oscillator like way down. I don't know, like 11 hertz. It's a little too slow. We're gonna have to bring that up a little bit. Maybe give this a little bit of an envelope. We can slow down the attack of this filter FM envelope. Maybe make sure our sustain is all the way down. Let's bring our decay out a little bit here. And then give it some envelope amount. Maybe a little longer. Oh, dang, that's fun. It's just you gotta find that sweet spot with the frequency knob, like where. Oh yeah, that's nice. Get a little filter on there, that'd be nice too. Now that we got some cool FM stuff in there, I kind of want to take a step back and try and see if we can mess around with these granular parameters a little bit Oh, it's getting a little messy now. Let's try. Oh boy. God, it just makes me want to like have something to move this file position around on its own. But if we look down here, I can see there's a little LFO section. Let's find where those LFOs are. Right here. I can turn on my LFO here. Pick up my shape. Go with like a triangle wave. And start giving this file position a little bit of depth from that. Slow that down. Maybe we can give a little LFO to the grain size as well. That'd be nice. Oh, yeah. that cyclical motion of this LFO that was getting a little repetitive for me. So I think we need to do a little extra second order modulation here. So I'm going to do a real slow max for live LFO and put it on the rate of this LFO. Turn the depth way down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Let's get back into this FM thing. Oh, yeah, we need to make this into a rack real quick. Do that. Let's do that. We're going to put our FM amount on. Let's go with macro 4. No. Stop that. Macro 5. And then we'll put the frequency right next to that as well. FM frequency. We'll call this FM amount. Oops. I don't really want to go that high though, so I'm going to custom map these real quick. And let's say 500 hertz can be the farthest we go, and let's say like 20 hertz can be the lowest. Oh, tasty bits. I feel like a bandpass filter could be really fun on this as well. These filters never really quite do it for me. I wish the resonance could get a little higher. I wish I could kind of adjust the width of the filter as well. So why don't we put our own auto filter in here? Put our own auto filter in here. There we go. And then let's group this one into a rack. We're gonna do like a kind of we're gonna do like a multi auto filter parallel routing setup. We'll call this first one low pass, and we'll call this one band pass. So let's take a listen to this band pass. Yeah, I'm liking some of this. Let's do a little bit of LFO for this guy as well. Maybe a little stereo LFO. Randomize it too. Oh yeah. There we go. Lots of stereo on that. Let's go back to the original one. Hey Boodlezoid, welcome to Wacky Monday. We're having some fun with some granular synthesis. I did a little voice recording here.
It's time for the Daily Shred.
And I put it in a granulator, and now this is what we've got so far. This LFO is getting a little too fast, so we kind of need to offset this a little bit. Turn the depth down too. Oh my god, there's a stereo spread on the grain section too. I feel like we could have
time for the Daily Shred.
You stop it. Stop that clip. All right, well, this is fun. I want to I could keep going with this sound, but let's move on to another sound. So, distorted square wave. Let's find one of those. Let's make one of those. I'll grab an operator here. Go nice and low. Maybe grab a saturator. Hey James, welcome my friend. Let's do a little wave shaper. Open this baby up. Soft clip mode. In fact, maybe we could switch over from a square wave to maybe like a triangle. That might be fun. Yeah, there we go. Crank that drive. Yeah, that's feeling nice. And then, just for fun, let's do a little notch filter in there. This thing's just clipping so hard. Good, great. Let's record that. Just make another audio track here. Call this one resampling. We'll call this distorted basic shape. And, that's nice and loud, like that. Let's pull in from resampling on this audio track, and we'll hit record. Nope. Gotta make sure both of these are on to record. Try again. Great. I love it. Let's close these guys up a little. Don't really need that. And now we can grab our clip here. Go to my granulator on distorted wavetable. Let's play this thing now. Oh, just moving around on that file position. Ooh, or with that, I love that we incorporated a little bit of silence in the beginning. That can be fun to mess around with. That is tasty. What if we give it a little bit of spray? The spray is actually working pretty nicely. You know, when we have stuff that's like that vocal recording, there's so much different things happening in that source material. that when you start pushing the playhead everywhere, it's just going to sound like chaos. But since this is largely a consistent sound across this recording, the spray is actually just kind of helping to thicken this up while still maintaining. Like these could even make for some nice chords. Bring our filter back. All right, let's go back down. Yeah, baby. This is nice. So here, let's mess around with some more grain section parameters here. We haven't done any of this like a lot. Oh yeah, no. So I'm probably not gonna, maybe we could do this with the drums, but you can set up a live input so that it'll just be constantly listening to audio coming from a specific track, and then you can just like click this grab button and it'll just grab little chunks depending on how long you hold this grab. But I kind of forgot how to wrap. I think you need another additional Maxer Live device to wrap that properly, but maybe I'll show that again sometime. We can kind of change the shape of how this, because basically what's happening is we're grabbing a small little chunk of the recording and repeating it over and over. And we can kind of change the shaping of that repetition with this section of the synth here. So as we can see with this, if we turn up the spike, we've only got a small little peak of audio that we're grabbing here. So that's allowing for a little bit more silence in between the loops. We could try something like a fall shape, like a sort of sawtooth shape. That's fun, but I kind of want it to stay just gelled together. What if we tried noise? Oh, that's crazy. Too much though. Let's just maybe Rise might be fun. That's fun. I like that. What if we scanned a little bit more? And then get a little more motion on our file position and possibly just a touch on the grain size. I kind of want to try and incorporate some of this silence in the beginning too. So let's do the same thing we did before. Let's spray to the left and turn that up a little bit. Oh, you're kind of getting it. Let's try switching the file position. That is just wonderful. Like if we throw a nice hybrid reverb on there, we could take this sound a whole new space. sides on there. Yes. Oh yeah, bring that low pass filter down. Where's my push? Let's see. There we go. What? Not what I'm playing in, you fool. There we go. Wow, what a easy way to like make a moving notch filter sound way more interesting. It really didn't even take that much work, you know? I was just dinking around for most of it, but really I could have just thrown this in here, set a big grain size, turned up the spray, turned up a little LFO to a couple parameters. I don't even think we need the scan really, but... And then just throw a low pass filter on that. I wish we could I wish that filter could get moved around by the LFO. That's interesting that they don't have that routed in there, but hey, that's all right. Because Max Reliable exists. So let's find a cool little shape here. And slow this way down. Map it to our filter cutoff. I think overall I could still use a little bit more low pass filter just to be safe. Probably could turn some things down too, huh? Getting real loud. Let's turn that down. That's nice. And then just ruin it with some FM. Yeah, man, you might see this next week. We'll see what happens. I've just been dying to show you all this granulator stuff. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Boodlezoid, and have a good rest of your shift. There's a little randomization to the pitch here. Whoa! So with each new loop, we get a random pitch. Hold on, let's turn down this low pass filter stuff for a second. That's nice. Just a subtle bit of that could be nice. It's almost like the equivalent of having two basic wave shapes playing in an analog synth and detuning one of them from the other. Dang, dude, let's play some chords on this thing. Change that scale though. Come on, baby. Get on over there. Delicious. Cool. So this could be chords or a bass. Love that. Let's do another one. Let's move on to the next thing. What happens if we play both of these at the same time? Liking that. Oh my god, we could just like make a whole symphony just by me playing one note on the keyboard. Let's throw an echo on these vocal things real quick. Okay, so far so good. I'm just playing C0 or C3. And it's working out pretty well. Let's get another instrument in there. Let's do the dimensional arp. I think that'll be a great thing to mess around with. Cool. Let's grab like the probability arp. That'll be a nice device. Thinking of just like some nice jazzy chords that we can arpeggiate with. Let's change the shape here. I want either like a 9 chord. Yeah, let's do the minor 9s. Yeah, nice and plucky like that. Honestly, this might be fine. We could throw more effects on later. Maybe we could do a little unison. Let's just ride with that. I don't want to spend too much time on this. So we'll call this ARP source. And let's make a little resample of this. Let's open up my resample again. And this. Oh, here we go. Cool. That should be good enough. And let's check it out. It didn't record anything. Oh, there it is. All right, let's put that in our dimensional ARP. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be fun. You know what? This is gonna work. I'm gonna need to make this amplitude envelope a little different. Yeah, I want plucky guys like that. Record another one. Cool. Let's do that. Cool. Here we go. Oh dear. Let's get a I definitely want movement on the file position. Probably not that much. Yeah, and definitely on the LFO. Our LFO on the grain size too. Yeah. Yeah, we can adjust the shape of our grain. God, what do they call this? I have to figure out what this scan curve. Yeah, so it's wave scan. It's scanning the wave. So if we adjust our scan curve here, we can get it a little more of a squared shape, and that'll really make these plucky clickies super clicky. Maybe we can find sneak a little bit of FM in here, maybe something higher tuned. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe a little envelope, slow moving envelope. Really long envelope. Let's do that for the FM. Let's do a little scanning too. I kind of want to reach farther parts of this recording here. Maybe EQ off some of those higher frequencies. Oh, yeah, dude. And then we play a bunch of notes. So right now I'm playing C3, but what if I play C4 and C5? Oh, dear. Man, I feel bad for the rest of the world, but I feel really happy for the one person that's watching me right now. I hope you're enjoying this, because I think this is some pretty cool shit. Listen to this. So, it's probably time for, like, some time-based effects or something. Let's grab Supermassive. Valhalla Supermassive. That default preset's just like, why even try and make anything with this? Beautiful. You hearing this? What if we arm everything else to record now? Get our distorted square wave and our vocal back in there. And I'm just going to hit one note on the keyboard, I promise. think these the ARP and the distorted square wave aren't tuned in with each other because one of them I played as an F, but the other is a C. So C sharp, D sharp, E, F. I need to go up 5 semitones on this granulator on the dimensional ARP. Oh my god. This is so much fun. This is like the coolest keyboard patch ever. Baby. That's thick and rich. I'm really liking this dimensional ARP one though. Oh my gosh. Let's make a rack out of this one, huh? We're gonna do grain size, macro 1. Spray, macro 2. That should be good, honestly. Yeah, we'll call this grain size, and then we'll just call this chaos. Oh dear. I could listen to this forever. Forever. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go through this session maybe at another time, maybe next week, and really harvest all of the goodies we've created here. Oh, we didn't even do a drum loop. Let's do a drum loop real quick. I got like 8 minutes here. We can do something. Make an audio track next to this drum loop. Let's just find a drum loop. Sure, we got a little like breaks, drum and bass breaks. Do some of that. But maybe we'll throw some additional audio effects on that. No warping though. Turn that off. Let's turn this down. Play. Yeah, let's just mess this thing up. Just smashing this drum loop. Yeah, that's feeling good. Okay. There we go. It's feeling nice. Freeze and flatten. All right. Drum loops track. Let's put this in there. So now we got our drum loop that's been processed into our granulator. What's it sound like? Not that. Yeah. Let's do a little scanning on this. Oh my god, JP, have you been watching me this whole time? Dude, we're having lots of fun with Granulator. Dang, dude. Check out this. I put a little, like, arpeggiator into the Granulator. Check this thing out. So that's cool. But check it out when I play C3, C4, and C5, and then I mess around with the grain size and the spray. Oh, and then you mix it with the granulator that's got a distorted triangle wave in it, and then a recording of me saying something weird. And then we mix in the drum one I was just doing, I guess? I don't know. There's the drum. Oh boy. It's been fun, y'all. This has been a good shred. Granulator. Check it out. It's pretty freaking cool. Kind of hard to, it'd be hard to like take these MIDI tracks with these granulators loaded up and try and apply it to like a finished track. But if you can dial in how you resample, record, and save these audio files, then, you could slide those into place on your arrangement, make a little nice textural stuff, or maybe just like that arpeggiator thing. I want that to be the intro to my next like melodic track for sure. Granulator, check it out. Maybe next week we'll bring this project back and we'll do some nice like resampling and like sort of file organization. I don't know, it sounds kind of boring, but hey, maybe people want to see it. See how I resample and organize all my nice little recordings. Maybe we'll do that part quickly and then we'll try and apply them to a track right away, because that's where the fun happens. Yes. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us again for another Slam Academy Daily Shred. I was your host, Dumpling, and this was my wacky production hour. And boy, did we get wacky today. Check out the rest of us throughout the week, Monday through Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Lots of great talent, showing you all the great stuff, all the great knowledge, all the sounds, everything you need to know to make great music. Yeah, and head to slamacademy.com if you want to learn more about what we can offer you, what classes we're running, all the great things that Slam Academy is doing. And yeah, I'll see everybody next week. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week. I love you all. Peace out. Okay, bye.
It's true, I do it all. It's nothing, no really. It's pulling on the 8 ball. You want me if you're winning. Now I bet you wanna shoot your shot, huh? No kidding, I'm already in the packet, baby. It's where I've been living. I ain't taking bullshit. I've been getting messy. I clean up for you, though. Let me know when you wanna come and get it. 'Cause it's already all yours. Ooh, let me feel like a winner. Keep you sweating in the middle of the winter. I ain't taking bullshit. I've been getting messy. I clean up for you, though, whenever you're ready. Put it into motion. Keep it hot and heavy. Let me know when you wanna come and get your blessings. I got places I've been trying to go. I'll see you there, I hope. I've been feeling like if I die someday, I'll be surprised. I just don't have the time. I got places I've been trying to go.